Greeting guys and welcome to my YouTube channel nenomaila Trader, as you already know. So in today's video I'm actually going to do a market breakdown and a forecast on US30 for this week and the coming week, which is NFP week. So before we get into the video, can you please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, on the monthly, we start on the monthly, heading down to the weekly, heading down to the daily. Then on the 4 hour and the 2 hour and the 1 hour and the 15 minutes, that's where we look for entries. So on the monthly, as you can see, we had this. Let me use this. We had this uptrend over here, this being our higher high and our higher low. Then the market actually at the moment it's rejecting of some areas on the monthly. So you can see overall this was just a retracement to this area over here. So the market went up, then came to retrace, then it shot up. So let's go to the before we go to the weekly, let me just do a recent price action on the previous month and the recent month that we are in. So you can see on the previous month we fought to break this zone over here, which the market only tested this area over here. It fought to break above and open another candle above, which also contributed to why US30 is currently selling. So you can see that it's now selling. Let's go to the monthly, to the weekly. So on the weekly, this is what we have. Simple price action. So we had this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then the market failed to create another high from this low over here, which also contributed to why the market is now falling. It's now selling. So, and also what I can also see is that there was some type of a zone over here which was tested twice. It gave us a double top over here, which we'll see on the daily probably. So we saw this the previous week closing below this area, which also contributed to our confluences why we saw this week, and also why we're looking for muscles the next week and the NFP week and the NFP day. We're definitely selling this. I don't see any buys on US30. So let's go to the daily. So on the daily, we can see that there was a double top which contributed to our confluences. So remember, on the monthly we saw that the market is selling. We saw the market rejecting of resistance. On the weekly we saw the market we saw a structure being broken, right? On the weekly we saw a structure being broken. We broke this resistance over here. So our overall bullish structure is it's now being broken, right? So on the daily we see a double top. So we have three strong confluences from three strong time frames, which is the monthly and the weekly and the daily, right? So on the daily at the moment, this is what we have, right? So we're anticipating the market to drop down about 2,000 pips, right? Let me just calculate from the recent price action. So it's 2,200 pips. So let's go to the 4 hour and see what's happening on the smaller time frames. But focus more on selling this than buying it. So you can see obviously it's now selling. It gave us a correction and an impulse. So we had this low, high, low, high, low, high, which was tested twice. It's a double top. Then we had this low, then our new high over here. So let's go to the 2 hour and see the okay. This is what we have on the smaller time frame. So I'm going to draw my trend line from this area. Let me use the white one. So this is what we have. So the reason I'm skipping this one is that, remember, we had this lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then the market came to test that high again. So this is our recent high before this one. So I'm using this one instead of this one because they are on the same zone, right? They on the same zone. So why use the previous one instead of using the new one? So obviously we have our first touch here. Let me remove this. This. Okay. Simple price action of what the market is currently doing at the moment. So the sellers are now in control of the market. So we have this zone over here, this zone over here, this zone over here. We had this zone over there, and this one over here. So this is the recent zones that I have at the moment. So the market decided to respect this flip zone, this new resistant, support tending to resistance. So it's actually rejecting of this area over here. So let us go to the smaller time frame, the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, you can see we had this double top, also contributed. So I'm expecting the market to sell. This is a live market, by the way. So it's actually selling, like I said. So in the morning I saw something like this on this 15 minutes. That's why I don't really depend on the 15 minutes. So it was something like this. So even if I had sold then on the 15 in the morning, I would have been still in the trade, because then overall I sold here. I would have sold here, then put my stop loss. I normally put it use 50 pips, 55, between 30 pips and 55 pips normally. So I would have put it here, right on top of the zone, 45 pip, right? Then I would have aimed for all this move over here. So that's what we have on USD at the moment. It's gonna drop about 2,000 pips. So I don't usually buy when the bigger time frame are actually selling. When all those big time frames like the monthly, the weekly, and the daily are actually selling, I don't force buys. I focus only on the sales. So I'm anticipating the market to drop down to this area here, but then firstly we need to achieve. Let me go to the weekly and show you something. So on the weekly, you see that you're supposed to break this level first before you say the market is coming to this area. So if ever it breaks, if ever it closes like this, then I'm definitely buying. I'm definitely selling to this level over here. So let me go to the daily. Also the daily contribute, guys. So on the daily, if the daily close over the candles, over this candlestick, I'm definitely sure that tomorrow I'm selling. So we might also get a retest of this zone over here. We might get a retest over here. So let's go to the 4 hour. See if it actually retested. Obviously, as you can see, it retested. So we might be getting a 600 pip trade currently. At the moment, we might be actually in this type of a risk ratio. So we might be heading to 33,902. It's about let me see, 1,000 pips, I think. 1,000 pips. 1,000 pips. Okay, 500 pips. 500 pips. So we might drop about 500 pips. So guys, do so USD instead of buying it at the moment. It's actually safer to sell USD at the moment. Until otherwise, until we break these structures, these bearish structures that we've been getting currently. So at the moment, I don't see any buys. So yeah, guys, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, do hit the notification bell, do like, do comment, do follow us on Instagram at nenomaila_mtradersfx. Do actually, the goal is to reach at 1,000 subscribers. So hey guys, I'd appreciate it if you hit the subscription and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Nenomaila M Traders, you already know. Peace and I'm out. We chasing people at the bad line, you know. Man, we hustle every day. We chasing people.